It's currently 5:14. Do you see this traffic? Look at this sculpture, by the way. I got time to kill. Basically, I'm going to college. Good morning. It is 4:25 or 28. I'm already gonna fail college. This isn't honestly that weird because I've stayed up till 4:28. You just have to assimilate to the time by acting as if it's not 4:28. Like I was just like dancing. I was doing the Cat's Eye Gap commercial dance.
Yes!
It's my first day of college and I'm gonna commute all the way to Chicago and I'm gonna have to drive there. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower and I'll come back and we can pick our outfit together. Like, I'm really trying to tell myself that I'm not driving all the way to school. Like, it doesn't feel real right now. What's a very first day of school outfit? I could wear these brown pants. They're a little like classy, you know? They're not as like obvious as jeans. I could wear this. I did bring this to my orientation. I never wore it. Me acting like people care, bruh. Wet socks on the first day of school. Oh my digas. And when I wear mismatched socks on the first day of school, what are y'all gonna do? Okay, I just realized I wore this exact outfit to dinner. Like, nobody cares. Let me show you the full fit. We're gonna like kind of sort of do my hair. There's really no way to do my hair. I'm just gonna put a little bit of gel in it. I did not want to go this short for my haircut. It was literally, I showed this woman a picture of me with blonde hair and it wasn't buzzed, but it was short because I did recently buzz it and it was grown out a little bit from that buzz. And she was like, you know, when you have this blonde, like makes your hair look like it's shorter than it is, so I'm gonna go a little longer. And I was like, okay, good. She sees that like that's pretty big of a difference because I had like obviously big curly hair, and she was like, I'm just gonna go a little bigger, you know, just to make sure because this is like a big jump, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, we're chilling. She proceeds to shave my head on the sides, and I literally had war flashbacks from the last time that I tried to do something different. This was a different lady and she literally I saw scalp from here to here, and I was like, no, we're going bald. So I was like, oh wow, this is exactly how it happened last time. Oh shoot, I left my ice out. I can't ice my face. Let me go see if I have any ice cubes, because we all know I love ice in my face. Still very clueless on where my lotion is for my body, and I'm getting angrier and angrier by the second. We're gonna put this on. The Inkley List. My mom got it for me. It's actually very good. I would put sunscreen on, but ain't got time for that. I'm getting my bag ready. I have my laptop, some notebooks, pencils. I don't really know what else to bring. That's all I'm bringing. It's currently 5:14. I'm probably gonna use the bathroom, maybe like go grab an orange or something, and then I'm gonna head out. Yeah, my backpack wasn't even this heavy for high school. I think it's because I have two laptops. One of them is my old one that has like all of my stuff on it, like all of the passwords and stuff, and I don't think my new one does. So I'm just gonna bring both just to make sure, because the new one is for school. I think I'm getting ready so quickly because this does not feel real. Like the light isn't even out. Like what the fuck? I'm waking up so early when in high school I literally wouldn't even go to class. Which this is a good thing, right? Sorry, my door's not open. I brought the most cliche things to munch on. I brought a banana and an apple, which is behind me. I'm gonna eat the banana first because I kind of like bananas more than apples at this very moment in time. I'm leaving right now because I literally don't think if I leave any later, I will go. So we're just gonna go right now. It just feels so weird. Okay, I'm putting directions for the parking lot that I am assigned. I hope I'm right. Let's go, I guess. This is the traffic at hand. You see this traffic? This is actually, I've never seen this place this empty. Like, this is empty. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, I'm still driving. See you later. Okay guys, we're here. Oh, I think a light just turned off. I got into the parking lot. I hate these Google Maps baloney because why is it that it told me to go onto a name? Let's call it Matilda Road. I went on the map. It said Matilda Road. Go to Matilda Road, and it showed a left symbol. And then it says, it's like telling me all of a sudden as like when there's two ways to go: Matilda Road or Ashley Tinsdale Avenue. And I'm supposed to go to Matilda Road. That's what my British Siri is telling me, because for 2 weeks I think I had my Siri be American, and I literally threw up every time I heard this person. And so I changed it back to British. Anyways, that doesn't matter. As soon as it like starts splitting to where like you're not allowed to like switch lanes, it's telling me to go to the other place. And I just don't understand why it does that. Like, it lies to you for what? For fun? And then literally it told me take the exit now. Like, it was getting mad at me. Like, girl, I'm not the one telling you the wrong directions, you are. Now let me eat my banana in peace. I'm in the parking lot. It's 6 o'clock. I have class at 8, so I got time to kill. I think I'm gonna, at like 6:30, maybe like go walk around, see everything, maybe just see where my other classes are, and just make sure I know where everything is. I'm gonna have 30 minutes to recuperate, to feel the vibes. But yeah, that drive was nice. Also, the clouds were beautiful. You can't see them. Sorry, I'm eating like a freaking maniac. I'm kind of like, this is kind of weird to me. Like, I used my card from my college, and it worked. And it's like, whoa, like, that's for real. Like, that's legit. That's the picture. There's not many other people in the parking lot. I'm kind of like at the far side of the parking lot. Oh, it's not there. Guys, here we are. I just walked and found all of my classes. Only the buildings, not the actual classrooms. I feel like it's the buildings for me that was the more confusing. Look at this sculpture, by the way. The way that it glistens is so cool. Anyways, I found my classes. Now I'm just gonna chill. Not it matching my phone case. We're in the bathroom of the building of my first class. It's cold out. My nose is literally red. That's kind of all I have to say. Also, can we put some freaking dividers in between the freaking urinals, please, please? It reminded me of how my AirPods yesterday dove straight into the toilet as I was pooping with a bunch of shit in it. I think that's just wrong. Like, I'm so pissed about it. That's why I'm wearing these headphones, these big ass headphones, because my AirPods are shit covered. I didn't record me going to my first class, but after I went to my first class, I went to Chick-fil-A to get some lunch because I had 3 hours to spare. And then after I got Chick-fil-A, I went to the library, and no one was looking at the books for real, so I was like, you know what, let me go look at the books. I went in an aisle and I saw a book about like exotic like plants and stuff, and I'm not like the most into plants, but my friend Levi is very into plants, and so I was like, you know what, let me give it a look. And it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. Like, every single page I wanted to take pictures of, because I wanted to buy these plants to have forever and ever and ever, because plants are so gorgeous and no one thinks about it. And I really hope that when I get older and I have more money, I could like dedicate my house to just like a bunch of beautiful plants and flowers. And that was honestly the vibe. Nothing too crazy. It was kind of hard being silent when everyone else is silent around you. The chairs also were very squeaky, and that wasn't the vibe, but you know, we can't get it all. What's up, everybody? Back from the day's not over. The day is not over. I'm just in my car because obviously I went to the library. I went literally everywhere. I was just walking wherever I could, but I just needed some peace and quiet, and I wanted to like continue this video, so I'm just in my car now, which I honestly don't think is the best idea, because I do need to save gas, because I am going to be the one paying for gas. So it's either I stay in here in the heat and like sweat my balls off, or I turn the car on and have to pay for gas more, because I'm like using the gas just to have the AC on. I just finished my first class. It was like such a culture shock, because there was only people of color in my class. Not one single student was a white person besides my teacher in that class. And it was just so interesting to see like the difference from my high school that I went to, where literally you would be lucky if there was another person of color in your class, to now literally all of them are. Like, every single person that was in my class was a person of color, which I thought was honestly really cool. And I think it made me it made me comfortable. Like, I felt comfortable being in that class. I don't know why, but the class was interesting. It was so weird when my teacher started, am I supposed to call them teachers or professors? I don't know, but I'll just keep with teacher. He started swearing a bunch, and I think he did that to like prove a point that we're no longer like high schoolers or children, because like he was talking about that the most. Like, that was one of his top things, was trying to like tell us that we are no longer children and blah 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 blah. And yeah, I'm just working on my video. Like, there's not really much else to say. What's funny is the only parking spot or like parking lot that I could get is the one that's literally the farthest from my art sanctuary. Like, I just hate all these words that I have to now know. It's like, exhibition. Oh, it's not exhibition. My art class, which is the class that I'm going to more frequently than others, those classes are the farthest away from my parking spot, which is kind of unfortunate, especially because my sculpture art class ends at 3, so that's like when traffic gets really hard, and so I have to like literally sprint over here to like beat the traffic, which I'm not even gonna beat. And it's really easy to not want to talk to anybody, because when I have my headphones on, I'm listening to music, I really don't care about no one else, and so I need to like actually put in an effort to talk to people, because it's very easy to just not care about it and just do your own thing. It's so awesome to see different styles of fashion. Like in my high school, it was all guys were wearing Fabletics short shorts or Lululemon short shorts with a white shirt and a gold chain and some ugly ass shoes, and then the girls would wear Lululemon tights with a Lululemon, like, what is it, scuba top or whatever the hell, and just a bunch of like gold jewelry that tarnishes when you put it in water and your neck turns green. Like, that was the vibe in my high school. And now I'm seeing girls with like baggy pants and like cool designs on their shirt, and guys with the same thing, people that have my same style, people that have completely different ones. I saw a very Pinterest coded like downtown boy outfit that someone was wearing with a black tie and a white shirt and like a black leather jacket and like these cool like pants. I was like, dang, like you did all that for the first day of school. I feel like it's kind of normal to like dress up and be like crazy for the first day, but then as the days and weeks go on, like it gets harder and harder to like actually care. I am not happy with this outfit, especially now looking at everyone else's outfits, because they like tried. I didn't really try as hard. It was kind of just like, what, one, something comfortable, two, something that like is something I would wear typically, and that's kind of all I've, like, this I thrifted, these pants I got off of Amazon, and this shirt I thrifted. Probably gonna head out soon. I don't know, we'll see. I just got a sticker for doing a survey. That's how you do it, boys. Don't look at my nails, please. I was sitting here, and every single second I would see these like weird worm looking things crawling on me and on my bag. It was very disgusting, but can't do nothing about it. I'm a dirty dick. Hello everybody, I'm home. I'm a couple minutes from my house. I just finished driving in traffic, and this blue car was pissing me off so bad to the point where I finally experienced road rage. This car was in front of me and there was so much traffic, but every single time a car that was in the lane next to him went a little bit ahead of the car that he was in the lane currently, he would just dash into the other lane without any warning, without no lights, just fully just go straight into the lane. And he did it to me, and I was like, what the hell? Because he didn't put his lights, he didn't do nothing, he just zoomed right into the lane, and I almost crashed into him. And it's annoying because he thinks that he's so okay and that he's not gonna die by doing that. Like, I just don't like the fact that he feels so comfortable doing that, you know what I mean? Like, he's not afraid that, oh yeah, like, if I do this to the wrong person who's not paying attention, I could like get in a car crash. Like, I don't like how he doesn't think of that because he thinks he's okay, or maybe it's because he doesn't actually like his life and he kind of hopes that he crashes. Like, I don't even know what the vibe is, but it was just annoying. But anyway, I went to my last class, which was my sculpture class, and I thought it was ceramic. Like, for some reason I was thinking sculpture as in clay pottery, but it's actually like a whole different group of things. Like, it's wood, ceramic, pottery, like all different types of things. And today we were just like, he gave us like an envelope and we had to cut up the envelope or like bend it or use whatever we wanted to create something. I'll put a picture of the thing that I made. And at first I was like, what the heck am I doing? Like, I don't even know what I'm about to make. And then I just kept working on it. And it all just kind of started like making sense. As soon as I put a story to it, I was like, okay, I know what's happening now. Because I was just like doing, you know, like random doodles and such. But then I thought of my grandma who recently passed away. And then things started just making sense. And I started to make like this cave, shelter, apartment looking thing. There was this place that I made out of, like, it was a coincidence that looked like a bed, and so I drew with a pen, I drew a pillow and I drew a blanket, and with a little bit of more of the paper that I ripped apart, I added flowers and I put it on the bed, and then I added more flowers that symbolized my mom and my aunt and my uncle, and then I added a fan with the paper that to symbolize just like what I remember from my grandma, and how like when I would always go to my grandma's house, she always had a fan going because she loved to have her house super hot. Like every time we would go into her apartment, it was hot, hot, hot. When I remember going to a sleepover at my grandma's house with my mom and my sister, and we were dying of heat, that I remember sleeping right next to the fan in my face because it was just too hot. That's how my sculpture class went, nothing too crazy. And then I went to the recreation center with all the gym equipment and stuff. And I think since I go to school so early, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm gonna go to that gym before I go to class because I have like 3 hours to kill. So I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, that was my day.